Leviathan is collecting exofighter combat data, including a... Chief Lorenzo is an excellent leader.
Prized test subjects, I have anticipated your arrival. You will participate in a variety of exploratory combat scenarios I have prepared. I am measuring good results in the airport area. Your contribution is logged for review.
Disengaging. He's a miner.
Murasame increases blade power with every successful defensive act.
Looking at us.
I will transfer you to the combat zone. Enjoy the war game. Interdimensional transfer complete. The war game will begin shortly. Have a super day. You will now engage in a dinosaur combat test. Exofighters, follow the Watcher. The Sky Plaza is located at the center of the airport. Transmission interrupted. Initiating dinosaur calls. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning raptors. Dinosaur call. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning Pachycephalosauruses. Summoning raptors.
For now.
Summoning Pachycephalosauruses.
Nice work. Cavalry's here.
Jedi strikes with gunfire and grenades. Versatile and thrilling.
I needed that.
Summoning raptors. Dinosaur call. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning a Carnotaurus.
Disengaging.
Move fast.
Vigilant is
Shoot
best at
faster.
sniping targets from a safe distance. are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Initiating area defense mission. Preparing combat area. Please note, you must defend the specified area. Go to the area near the marker and begin defending it. Summoning raptors.
いざ参る
Summoning raptors. Area defense progress, 25%.
That up.
Summoning Pteranodons. Area defense progress, 50%. Summoning raptors. Summoning Pteranodons. Area defense progress, 75%.
I needed that.
Area defense complete. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating area defense mission. Preparing combat area. You must defend the specified area. Go to the area near the marker and begin defending it.
I needed that.
Summoning raptors. Summoning Pachycephalosauruses. Area defense progress, 25%. Summoning Pachycephalosauruses. Area defense progress, 50%. Summoning Pteranodons. Summoning raptors. Area defense progress, 75%.
I needed that.
The asset has been damaged.
Thank you.
Area defense complete. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Warning, you will now commence the final mission. Brace yourselves for interdimensional travel. Prepare for combat. Warning, has entered this dimension. You are at great risk of being attacked. Stay alert at all times. The final mission is uplink control. Approach the uplink and secure it, then initiate data transfer. Maintain your proximity to an enemy-controlled uplink to disable that uplink and claim it for your team. Uplink A secure. Uplink A is taking damage. Defend it. Uplink C has been lost.
restored. What am I intended to say?
Uplink B secure. Dinosaurs will be summoned shortly. Uplink B is taking damage. Defend it. Data transfer 25% complete. Dinosaurs summoned to all uplinks.
Move fast.
I have awarded
Shoot
the
faster.
enemy team are dominant. They may invade with a hostile dinosaur.
You're not going anywhere.
Defend it. A Dominator has been generated for your team. Use the Dominator to commandeer a dinosaur and attack the enemies. Uplink A shut down. Uplink B is taking damage. Defend it. Dominator activated. Take advantage of this unique asset and defeat the enemies. Uplink C shut down.
I'll be back.
All dinosaurs will be. Data transfer 50% complete.
Cavalry's here.
Uplink C has been lost.
My blade hungers.
Uplink A secured. Dinosaurs summoned to all uplinks. Data transfer 75% complete.
Damage critical.
Uplink A is taking damage. Defend it. Uplink B is taking damage. Defend it. Uplink B is shut down.
Won't let that happen
All
again.
dinosaurs will be removed.
Disengaging.
Victory is near. Demonstrate exemplary combat ability by defeating the enemy team.
He's a miter.
Summoning dinosaurs to all uplinks in 30 seconds. Warning. The enemy team has activated the Dominator. Enemy-controlled dinosaur incoming. Prioritize its destruction. Combat test complete. You are victorious. Due to exceptional performance, you have been gold flagged for the Combat Effectiveness roster. Exemplary results like these are a rising tide that raises all boats. Behold, the best exofighters in this war game.
Leviathan's core is located somewhere on the...
Don't go and get Magnum killed, Ace. This transmitter, how does it work?
Gee, well, don't ask me. Ace found it, I just turned it on. Somehow.
You get me? This is joke time now?
Okay, wait. Let's focus on what we do know. We know it transmits between timelines. So, it has to be tied into Leviathan's programming. That much I know.
You brought a piece of Leviathan on board the carrier? You are maniac.
This doesn't look like a piece of Leviathan. It's more like a Leviathan egg.
And you are twisted.
Finally, we're starting to get data from 2040. This is great, Sandy.
Thank you, Technician Alders.
Okay, Sandy, we've talked about this. You can just call me Alders.
Understood. Professional etiquette now set to non-essential. Alders.
Perfect. Now, Ace, with your exosuit as a relay, we've managed to hook into the island's surveillance network during the war game. And this nonsense, it's happening all over the island. Downtown, the dam, the airport, you name it. Listen to what this bastard was banging on about when we got this image.
Exofighters, get ready to enhance your survival journey. This scenario needs a hostility upgrade. Reload and prepare for incoming dinosaur targets.
Hostility upgrade. Leviathan has a 5-alarm hard-on for dinosaurs. Magnum was right. It's running this island like some kind of massive combat tech R&D project, and for some reason, it's fixated on dinosaurs as the ultimate opponent. Finally, we're starting to get data from 2040. This is great, Sandy.
Thank you, Technician Alders.
Okay, Sandy, we've talked about this. You can just call me Alders.
Understood. Professional etiquette now set to non-essential. Alders.
Perfect. Now, Ace, with your exosuit as a relay...
Tell me this is better than it looks, Chief.
Come on, Madge. Who am I talking to? You can get us off this island anytime you want. Shit.
Thank you. Now the truth.
We're screwed. The vortex pushed the jet control system to the red line. The turbine blades shattered from the stress on the port engine. Pieces of it bounced around, wrecked hell on the inside. And then the fuel line caught fire and melted the hydraulic system.
So no damage beyond the port wing.
That's not enough for you? The crash could have stressed or broken anything on the whole ship. Which means you and me are going to take apart and put back together everything on this bird until we are sure it is good to fly.
Ah, fantastic. So glad I asked.
Chief, there is no fixing this.
Now, who did you think you're talking to? This is me, Madge. 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops. She's fixed.
2 weeks?
I can shave off 4 or 5 days if you don't mind crashing on liftoff and touchdown. What? It's the deadliest part.
You are a wild man, Chief. Sandy, what is our water situation?
With an atmospheric humidity at 85%, our hydration resources are well secured.
And we've got rations, and beer. A cooler full. We can do this. What? Well, I am not dying sober.
You sound like my grandmother. This transmitter, how does it work?
Gee, well, don't ask me. Ace found it, I just turned it on. Somehow.
You get me? This is joke time now?
Okay, wait. Let's focus on what we do know. We know it transmits between timelines. So, it has to be tied into Leviathan's programming. That much I know.
You brought a piece of Leviathan on board the carrier? You are maniac.
This doesn't look like a piece of Leviathan. It's more like a Leviathan egg.
And you are twisted.
What is this? Are they burying that suit?
Unclear. It's a deeply encrypted photo from an IBS worksite somewhere on Bikatoa. Timestamp is old. Well before the incident. Dating to the earliest days of exosuit development. Now,
You and your conspiracy theories. Go ahead, tell him. I know you're dying to.
Now, as I was saying, this is Bikatoa. Exosuits were developed here right from the start of the program. Clearly, some poor bloody test pilot took a hit to the chest, and they decided to bury the evidence.
And then took an incriminating photo of it?
Well, I don't know, but look at the thing. It's shredded.
Sure, the frame looks buckled, but the hatch was still open.
I am telling you, somebody died in there. And if so, why have we never heard about these deadly accidents in the exosuit development program?
I've seen exofighters get out of worse than that.
No way. That's thoracic crush damage and a punctured lung at least.
Listen when I tell you. I saw a gal fall off a 6-story building, wrestling a triceratops on the way down. They hit the ground. Bam! Horn went through the chest. And I mean through the chest. What happens? She takes hold of the horn, breaks it off, walks back to where I'm landing the carrier and says, "Chief, mission complete."
And then?
Then she bled all over my hangar and spent a month in the ICU. Exo fighters. You do some crazy shit, but you get back up afterwards.
This exo fighter, their black box was still functioning.
And what? Was the data corrupted?
No. No, it's just last words and all that.
Yes, very tender. Sandy, play the file.
Commencing playback.
It's not real! Holy shit, none of it! It's not real! Oh God! It's not real! It's a simulation! God! It has to be. It has to be. It's not possible! The dinosaurs aren't real! Oh God! God! There's only one way out. There. I didn't miss it. It was right there. It's right in front of us. It's right in front of us. It's the only way. Hey! Don't run! It's not real! You're not real! You're not real!
Okay, well, that was something I wish I'd never heard.
Yeah, I am glad we settled this in advance. I was about to click heels and say there's no place like house.
It's home.
It's Kansas, or simulation, better than this shitty fight club. I am not going to be picky.
No, there's no place like... You know what? Never mind.
me back foot. What you got now?
On a scale of 1 to trouble, we're in trouble. In every war game, Ace really is getting pulled back 3 years into the past. Back to 2040, right before the Stratovator fails. All the data we're pulling confirms it.
You're a time traveler.
And Ace isn't the only one. We've all fought dinosaurs before, but not like this. This is no random outbreak. Leviathan is intentionally summoning them as cannon fodder for the war game. It's frankly obsessed with pitting dinosaurs against exofighters.
But why? And why repeat the same day over and over?
I'm entertaining theories.
There is one thing we know for sure. Play it.
Yeah, I was just getting to that. We all kind of hoped this was all some sort of simulation. Not real. Occam's razor and all that. Well,
Commencing playback.
It's not possible.
I'm guessing he didn't fix that with a bandage and a lollipop.
yeah. Until we know more, we have to assume that fighting is the only sure way to stay alive.
We must find a way to reach the outside world.
Magnum's the only friend we've got right now. And maybe if we keep sharing info, we can find a way out of this.
Exofighters, prepare for dimensional integration in 10 minutes.
We get it! All right, Ace. Wish one of us could share the load, but try and stay alive, eh?
Magnum got back alive and that.
Why, Jake? Come on. Only just had to dope him up real good.
I prefer the ones with the fangy mouths.
And I thought the headhunters was only a ghost story.
I'm sorry, what? Hunters?
Headhunters. They catch you. They rip out your brainstem bypass and steal your combat data.
Oh, lovely. You best be careful, Ace. Your spine looks ripe for the plucking.
You know, Magnum has a lot of pilots that owe him one.
He's right. I mean, even Majesty likes the Aussie kid.
I don't mind him.
All of those Mag fans get together. Know what I mean?
On with the main night.
Oh, dear.
Sure you do, buddy.
Exosuits, eh? A system so advanced, even the pilots need an upgrade.
It's worth it. I could never go back to manual control systems. Only a direct neural link is fast enough for controlling an exosuit in combat. What was it like for you, huh? Getting your bypass put in.
Oh, I had terrible headaches for a week. Like nails being hammered into the back of my head. It's a minor, barely invasive surgical procedure, they say. Yeah, right.
I didn't get headaches. I just couldn't sleep on my back for a while. I wasn't used to that feeling of pressure, you know, inside your neck. Still, worth it. I would have gone through anything to become an exofighter.
No, Ace, no, don't even start. We've all heard the story about how you woke up during the procedure. Look, don't get me wrong, it's a great story. You just tell it too much.
So, you're not going to get yours removed?
Ah, well, you know, I may not be an exo fighter anymore, but I mean, I probably should, really. I don't know.
This goddess, this Bikatoa, Am I crazy, or does that look like an exosuit?
It does. And look what she's fighting.
What have we got ourselves into here?
Okay, right. No more of that. I'm not doing that again.
You're back already?
What do you mean, already? I've been out in that jungle for 4 bloody hours. Fluids I didn't sweat, the mosquitoes sucked out of me. I'm a husk.
I have gaping hole in my rectus abdominis. Chief is doing a 300-point electrical checklist. Ace is being dragged through space-time to fight dinosaurs. You want us to feel sorry about the walk in the woods?
Yeah, all right, granted.
Do you find anything we could use to get off this island?
There's nothing left out there. Well, a bit. Look at this.
What am I looking at?
It's a picture of a fallen piece of the Stradivarius cable. It looked infested with these components. I was checking out the blast damage, wondering why the whole thing came down, when I spotted them.
I don't recognize this. What is it for?
It beats me, but Bikoto is sealed off from the outside world. Dinosaur breakouts across the globe. I get the feeling this is connected to it somehow.
Oh, tired.
You have been working hard. Are you hungry or thirsty?
My mouth's as dry as a cat's asshole. But the water coming out of the condenser tastes like a gym sock, and I can't calibrate with a beer in me.
Look on the bright side. At least we are alive.
Yes, Andy. We're alive. We're survivors. What do you think, Sandy? About living and dying?
Please rephrase the question.
Let me tell you what I think. The thing about living is, there are 2 kinds of people. One kind goes out and makes the most of their lives. They get educated, work hard, try to change the world. Then one day, bam! They get hit by a car or get cancer, I don't know. The world kills those people as a lesson to the rest of us. The world doesn't want to be changed. Anyway, there lives the other kind of people. Us. The assholes who just get by. Did I ever show you this?
I do not recall having seen it.
That's my little sister, Haruka. Half Japanese from when my old man remarried. She was a great kid. Had an IBS career she actually liked, you know. Smart enough to figure her own life out. My little sis.
She was that first kind of person.
And she might just have changed the world. Except I got this call from IBS HR one day. Are you the surviving relative of Haruka Lorenzo? That's how I found out. Turns out she'd have been killed in one of the first dinosaur outbreaks. No exo fighters. Nobody to help her. Didn't even get to bring her body back. We buried a reef. At sea. I think about her sometimes.
I am sorry to hear that.
Thank you, Sandy. Feels good to talk about it. What on the earth?
Chief, it happened again!
Oh, God damn it. Holders, why is this suit moving?
Suit? What?
Emergency shutdown!
Hell in Powderhouse!
Sandy, what's happening?
My initial analysis of the data intercepted in 2040 showed potential compatibility with the exosuit system. So I plugged it in.
Naturally.
It did prove compatible.
That's good, but maybe don't do that again.
Sandy, what is this data?
All exosuits are designed to periodically transmit data packets back to Ibius during the war games. This is one of those packets.
So it's what? Control commands? The near-field signal from pilot to suit?
Negative. Original exosuits were designed with burst transmission capabilities from the onboard memory. The file in question appears to be a data block recorded from the brainstem bypass.
That shouldn't be possible. How is that possible? Suit control is an analog neural signal, one way from Ace's brain to the suit's body. What we're looking at is a digitally processed recording.
Affirmative.
I'm waiting for the problem here.
I need to take a look at this. Hey, Ace, check this out. You know how exosuits were developed right here on the island? We're starting to find data recorded during the development process. Play it again, Sandy.
Understood.
Okay, we are rolling. Sound? Check. Video. Do we have video? Check. No screw-ups, please. Anchor Division Exo Fighter Program. Combat Data Collection Test number 12. Test pilot, are you with us down there?
All set, sir.
Okay, first we'll activate the brainstem bypasses transmission system.
I didn't feel anything.
You wouldn't. It's a passive system. This test does have an active element, though. Okay, let's start firing at him. Bring up the 9mm and give me a 2-second burst. Scattered.
What the hell?
You're doing great. Just keep dodging.
Is this safe?
Didn't you tell him we were running a live fire test today?
Sorry, sir.
Well, it's too late now. It's perfectly safe. They tell me that armor is very thick. Keep hitting him.
Are you trying to kill me?
That is great. The more data we get, the better. This is all helping to make a better exosuit. Ooh, see how he dived away there? Split-second thinking. That's the kind of instinct we can use. Any response from Leviathan?
It's saying insufficient data.
That machine is never happy. Well, we can push our pilot a little harder.
Analysis results ready.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Ace? I may have some bad news. Chief?
What's wrong?
Look. Exosuits are piloted via the brainstem bypass, right? The neural link to the pilot. That pretty much means the suit is accepting data directly from your brain. I've been trying to figure out why the exosuit is storing and transmitting that data during the war games. Well, look at this experiment they were doing with exosuits back before the incident.
Okay, first we'll activate the brainstem bypasses transmission system. Any response from Leviathan?
And we checked out the exosuits, and it looks like Leviathan's implanted a data collection program into their firmware. Like, all of them. We never would have noticed it if it weren't for Sandy's little experiment.
Sandy. That is his way of saying, well done.
I am pleased to be of assistance.
What does Leviathan need exosuit data for? Is it tracking Ace's location and vitals?
No. No, what Sandy intercepted is much more complex than that. You see, this component in the exosuit spine, the memory buffer, is saving your neural signals. Ace, it's gradually building up a data file. And it is a lot of data. I've confirmed it, Ace. Leviathan's collecting your reactions to heat, explosions, oncoming dinosaurs, the way you respond to every combat scenario. And maybe even more than that. Listen again to the audio from Anchor Division.
Combat data collection test number 12. Split-second thinking. That's the kind of instinct we can use.
If Leviathan's building a database of exofighter responses, all your combat instincts,
Then by the time we learn how to destroy it...
he could already know everything about you.
Chief, you must disable this. Make it stop transmitting.
I can't. Not without unlacing the entire neural wheel that drives the control system. Like it or not, the exosuit's keeping Ace alive out there.
But the more we use it, the more it helps Leviathan.
Exercise results logged. Sunsetting temporal instance. Survivors, prepare for departure. Have a super day.
Come on back. Drinks on me.
Magnum, you must rest now. You're torn up worse than I am. Ace, talk some sense into him. He has head of big.
Oh, come on. I can... Oh! I can talk and heal at the same time. Listen, Hardcase. I know you're thinking it. You want to take down one of those watchers, don't you? Chuck a little high explosive into Leviathan's eyes and ears. Job's a good one, and we all go home. There was one crew that tried it, and I saw the pieces after Leviathan is done with them. That AI does not take kindly to destruction of IBS property. If we're gonna strike at Leviathan, it has to be the core, and that's someplace up the stratovator.
How the hell are we going to get up a space elevator when we can't even get this carrier off the ground?
I've found something that might just help. If I make any progress on it, I'll let you know. In the meantime, you've got to play nice with Leviathan until the time is right.
Easier said than done.
You're not wrong there, Vic.
This is second time you call me this. Vic. You know me. In your timeline.
You might notice that me and Lorenzo are a little understaffed over here. Not everyone made it in our crash.
You mean?
If it's any consolation, you didn't suffer.
It is not consolation.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess not.
Magnum, do not speak as if I...
That thing that people say about you, it's bullshit. Don't believe it.
What do people say about you, Victoria?
It is not your business.
Right. Well, you lot stay alive out there. Especially you, Hardcase. Like I always say, sometimes the coin comes up heads. But sometimes not.
Surely a Pacific island is not the best place to put your space elevator.
There is a reason for locating...
Oh, wait, I know this one. Bickertoe was near the equator. Makes it easier to build a cable going straight up to a geosynchronous orbit.
Correct.
I watched a documentary about it.
I will add 10 points to your score.
Sandy, is he making you keep track of his petty victories?
It is not a difficult task. He is often incorrect.
Please push a notification to my console when the score changes.
Now, wait a minute.
Confirmed.
Hang on now.
This facility at the bottom of the stratovator, this is Anchor Division, yes?
Ibius's top-flight research center. Points to you.
I need no points.
Exosuits were developed right here. For all we know, we've crash-landed where they used to test them.